Hi.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I want to ask you a question.
okay.
You say you're a Christian, right? You
Mm-hmm.
say you have values, right?
Yeah.
But how do other people know that? Everyone, I'm Michelle, and welcome back to Kiki's channel. You see, I've come to realize something. Subconsciously, we reflect and communicate our values to others without even realizing it. Whether it be that conversation you had amongst so many people, that one to one interaction you had with that one person that lasted less than 5 minutes. In that short span of time, you have actually reflected more about yourself than you actually know. You say that you're a Christian, right? But during those interactions, during those conversations, can we actually tell that there's something different about you? Now, I'm pretty sure you've probably heard something like this before, but it becomes more real when you actually experience it for yourself. And I'll tell you what I saw. I was talking to someone, and after having many conversations, I realized that there was this one thing about himself that he just couldn't stop talking about. I mean, whether it's in front of me or he's talking to a bunch of other people, he never fails to leave out this one aspect of himself. And it really taught me something. And now, this thing about him that he had repeatedly and repeatedly mentioned about himself was something that was actually very much against my value. And despite having to sit down there, unsettled and uncomfortable, whilst listening to him repeat it over and over again, I came to realize something. I came to realize that he was presenting his values to me and to others when he spoke about this repeatedly. I then realized something about myself. I proclaim I'm a Christian. I write down Bible verses on my story, post pictures, and add maybe some quotes of some famous ministers. But do I actually talk about Jesus? Is he in the way I talk, the way I dress, the way I communicate with other people? Can people tell that Jesus is living in me? Not just by vain words, not just by me posting or lacking that one pastor's comment or that one minister's comment. How was my life communicating the values that I claim to have? You can repost 900 Bible verses and not believe it. You can perform, and yet no one will see that there's something different about your life. I used to be guilty of this. We'll write on our bios and our social media handles, daughter of the Most High, Psalm 99 verse this. But does Jesus know who you are? And that's something I think every one of us should think about. Do you want to be a Christian in name only, or a living evidence of God's hand upon your life? If you do, the only way you can do this is by actually having a relationship with God, something that we all are on a journey on. And even if you had posted like reposted 900, 1,000, 1,000,000 Bible verses on your story or on your social media handles, that does not equate to having a relationship with God. So I hope you think about what I've just said. And before you post that next Bible verse, how about you think, am I actually performing Christianity, or am I actually doing this to share the gospel with someone? I hope you've been blessed. Bye.